Now I have to admit to everyone that my predictions were completely 100% not even close to the reality. Now let's take a look at exactly what happened in the first quarter of 2022 with Fundrise. First quarter results for Fundrise I finally here for 2022, and I'm happy to say that Fundrise and their CEO Ben are making me eat my words. Before, I predicted a total return for the first quarter of 2022 was to be just 1.4% based on events that happened throughout the world, such as the war in Ukraine, the increasing prices for raw materials, the increasing prices for constructions, for oil, the supply chain issues. I predicted just 1.4%, but Fundrise and the team have completely blew it out of the water with amazing returns of up to 4.5%. So Fundrise have actually released an article going into a lot of detail about their returns in the first quarter of 2022. So we're just gonna scroll down here, and what we're actually interested in is two charts. So the first chart here is the first quarter 2022 returns of client accounts by investment plan objectives. Now, if you guys watched any of my previous videos, you know that there's three different types of investment accounts within Fundrise. It is an income-based, balanced, and growth. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out my entire Fundrise playlist linked in the description below, where I have over 35 videos on everything and anything you need to know about investing with Fundrise. One of those videos explains these different investment plans. Just in short, the income-based investment plan concentrates on giving you returns from things such as rentals. The balanced investment plan has a combination of projects which will give you returns in terms of rental income as well as price appreciation of certain properties. And finally, my personal favorite is the growth investment plan, which is a long-time horizon investment plan in which Fundrise has projects, certain E-REITs and E-funds, which will give you returns primarily from price appreciation of certain properties. Okay, so then on the left of this chart, you see there's income return. Dividends is what I mentioned before. Dividends come from Fundrise collecting rental income from their properties, as well as collecting interest from the land developers to whom they landed money to develop certain projects and rental complexes. And then the second one has price return in terms of appreciation, which is the return that you get when the value of a certain project, of a certain E-REIT goes up. So for example, they bought a certain house, they completely demolished it, built a bigger, better house, or they renovated it, and the price of that house significantly went up because of this improvement. That is price appreciation. However, what we're mostly concerned with is the overall return, right? Total return for the income-based investment plan is around 3%. For the balanced investment plan is 3.59%, and for the growth investment plan is 3.6%, making an overall return on your investment with Fundrise for the first quarter of 2022, an average of 3.49%. Now, guys, I have to eat my words here only because I predicted a silly just 1.4% return just 2 weeks ago, and I came up with that number based on the events that are happening right now, right? The war in Ukraine, the construction materials are going up, just everything is going up. The interest rates are rising, therefore the prices of homes are going down. But Fundrise has completely just proved me wrong, making their investment strategy just sound even more appealing at this point, because they seem to be recession and market decline resistant. They're in no way correlating with the stock market right now. However, I do think that the real estate market might be a little bit lagging, a little bit behind the stock market. So I do think we will see lower returns in the next 2 to 3 quarters within Fundrise. But at this point, I will not not make any predictions because I was dead wrong in the first quarter, and I will just stay away from that. However, for the whole year of 2022, I will still stick with my prediction of anywhere between 4 and 8% total, and we'll go from there. So guys, as you can see, an amazing 3.49% average return this quarter. Another thing that I want to take a look at in this article pretty much is this. This is the 2022 first quarter returns pretty much for the public stocks. So if you're in Robinhood investing in a certain ETFs, SPY 500, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones Industrial, is comparing the Fundrise, the stock market, and the public E-REITs, so the publicly traded E-REITs. As you know, Fundrise is a private company. They're not publicly traded, so it's comparing itself with real estate investments, which are E-REITs that are publicly traded on the stock market, as well as stocks themselves. And you could see Fundrise is the only good performing asset in the first quarter of 2022. I'm pretty sure that even crypto is either flat or down in the first quarter. So look at that. Total returns for Fundrise is 3.5%. Public E-REITs are actually down over 5%, and the stock market is down 4.6%. So again, thank you, Fundrise team. Thank you, Ben Miller, for coming up with the solid strategy that gives us this resilience that we need during these times of volatility and uncertainty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I just want to take a look at the two portfolios and how they performed in the first quarter. Now, guys, quickly, my first portfolio is a E-REIT heavy portfolio, so the majority of money in that portfolio is invested in Fundrise E-REITs and E-funds. The second portfolio, about half the money is invested in the Fundrise IPO, which is an internet public offering. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, link in the description below. Check it out. Okay, so let's take a look at my performance in the first quarter. Alright guys, so this is my IPO heavy portfolio. As you can see, the total value of this portfolio as of today is $46,549. Again, both of these portfolios are long-term growth plus portfolios. I highly recommend for everybody to not even think about investing in income unbalanced investment plans and just do long-term growth plus. Stick around for 5 to 10 years and see how much money you will make. So let's check it out here, guys. I'm just gonna click on performance here because this is what we're really concerned about, is the performance. And what we're really worried about in this video is the first quarter returns. So as you can see over here, it breaks everything down, all the E-REITs and E-funds that I'm invested in with this project and the return from each one of these E-REITs and E-funds. But we don't care much about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to just minimize it just a little bit here. And as you can see, in the first quarter in this portfolio, the return was 4.5%. Now, that's a great number, right? Because if you assume that we're going to do 4.5% every single quarter, we're looking at over 18% return for 2022. Okay, let's check it out how much it is in terms of money. So remember, as I said, this portfolio has just a little bit over $46,500. So how much money did I make this first quarter from this $46,000 portfolio? Well, the number is right there. We just changed it. It's about $1,500 in 3 months. Now, that is a great return. Guys, I always say Fundrise is a stress-free investment, right? You don't need to look at it every day. You just put the money, you put, you make automatic investments. So let's say $500 a month automatically on like the 15th of every month, and you just forget it. You could check it once a year. I like checking it at least weekly and make these videos for you guys so you know what's going on. But then again, 4.5% return, $1,500, no stress, nothing. It's a great investment. Check it out. This is a good portfolio. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down a little bit. We're not really concerned with these net returns or anything like that. As you can see, this portfolio is doing really, really well. I began this portfolio about halfway into 2021, and already in less than a year, my all-time returns are $7,179. As you can see over here, net cash in and cash out is how much of my own hard-earned money I invested into this portfolio. So in less than a year, I put in around $39,000, and the returns in less than a year is $7,179. Now, guys, that is a crazy, crazy, crazy good return, especially for the stress-free investing that Fundrise is. Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna scroll up here again, go into an overview just to show you that the totals is $46,549. I'm very, very happy with this return. Thank you, Fundrise and the team, and you know, Ben, the CEO, for shutting me up with these low bowling prediction that I made for Q1. Thank you. I'm gonna take one in the gut, but I will also take the amazing returns that you guys gave me. Oh yes. All right, now guys, let's move on to my other portfolio. It has a little bit more money than this invested. So let's take a look. It's also a little bit older portfolio. So let's take a look. Okay, would you take a look at this $68,000 portfolio here? Now, guys, this portfolio is a little bit older than my previous portfolio. This portfolio was literally started in January of 2020. So it's about almost 2.5 years old. So let's take a look. Again, it's a long-term growth plus portfolio. Now, guys, as I said before, just do growth, a long-term growth plus. Don't even think about the other stuff. The returns are just so much less. You pay so many taxes on the other types of returns. This is the way to go. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to click on performance just like in the previous video. As you can see, because this portfolio is a little bit older, it has so many more different E-REITs and E-funds here. As you see, I'm scrolling up and down. So many more E-funds and E-REITs. The other one had about 6. This one has probably more than 10, almost 15. So let's take a look. We're just gonna close this. As you can see, for the first quarter of 2022, again, it's a little bit less than the other portfolio, but again, 3.5% return. Now, why is it a little bit less? I think this portfolio has a little bit more exposure to the income and balance types of E-REITs. That is why the returns are a little bit lower. But again, I'm blown out of the water. Super happy with this 3.5%. The other one was 4.5. This is 3.5. Let's say the average is just 4%, right? So if it's 4% per quarter, 4 quarters, we're looking at 16% return in general, 16% return across these two portfolios. The value of these two portfolios combined is around $115,000. Therefore, if I do get a 16% return on that total sum of $110,000, oh guys, we're looking at like $15,000 return this year. And I hope this happens. I will keep you updated definitely. So take a look, 3.5% return, really, really good, super happy. Thank you for shutting me up. In terms of money, let's click on the dollar sign here. This quarter from this portfolio alone, $2,200. The other portfolio, $1,500. We're talking close to $4,000 return in the first quarter on a $115,000 investment. Hey, we take it any day. We take it any day. All right. Now let me just show you one last thing. We're going to go to these net returns. As you could see, guys, this portfolio is a little bit older, but I didn't put a great amount of money in it right away. What I was doing, I was actually checking out what Fundrise is all about. Once I saw that Fundrise was completely resilient against the COVID-19 pandemic downturn. Literally had great returns in 2020, even due to the pandemic. I saw how strong this company and the management of the company is, and then after the pandemic, I started putting more money in. So let's take a look at it, guys. So at all times, let's just look at the all time, okay? So the all time, the total amount of money of my hard-earned money that I put into this portfolio is $54,799. So almost $55,000, and the total returns in this 2.5-year period is almost $13,000. Now, these are amazing returns. I'm very, very happy in it. Now, guys, in this portfolio, I invest $500 on the first of every month, no matter what. In the other portfolio, I invest $100 on the first of every month, no matter what. So again, great returns. I'm very, very happy, even though I was completely wrong on my predictions. You know, it's just it is what it is, and it's just the way it goes. You know, it's just the way it goes. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, man. I'm full of energy because, hey, great returns, you know, exceeded my expectations. And when something exceeds your expectations, you should be completely and fully and always be completely excited about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Recently, Fundrise has released a bunch of new updates. There's a lot of news. I can finally make more content about they merged certain types of e-REITs and e-funds together. They released something called the Fundrise calculator, man. We got so many good videos coming your way, because honestly, for the past 3 months, the content has been a little dry on Fundrise. There was no updates, but great. I have so many ideas that I have to put into the videos, but I figured that these this video about the first quarter returns had to be made first. Guys, I want to know from you. Leave your comments down in the description. Leave your comments down in the description below. What was your return this quarter? Are you happy with these returns? And what is your prediction for the second, third, fourth quarter and the entire year of 2022? I would love to hear from you, to hear your opinion, to learn about what you are thinking. Are you thinking we're gonna slow down a little bit because of the recession? Do you think Fundrise and the entire real estate market is a little bit behind in terms of a downturn, a correction, a recession that we're seeing both in the crypto and the stock market and the public real estate investments? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please click that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, check out my entire Fundrise playlist. It's linked down in the description below. It has over 35 videos about just Fundrise, on everything and anything you need to know before, during, and after investing with Fundrise. Also, if you're new to Fundrise and you know you never invested in Fundrise, and you invested in stocks before and you're seeing these losses, or you got burned by these YouTube gurus that shilling all this fake stuff, all this fake day trading stuff, that's all nonsense, man. No one, hey, listen, 95% of people lose money in investing and day trading especially. So guys, if you want the real deal, this is if you want the real deal, this is a channel for you. I will give you the real investments. I will give you what works and what doesn't work. I will tell you the truth. There will be no nonsense here. So again, use the link down in the description below if you would like to start investing with Fundrise. All you need is $10 deposited into Fundrise. Use my referral link down in the description below. You will get 90 days advisory fee waiver, and I will benefit from it as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Enjoy the gains, guys. Enjoy the gains. Take care.